Yo, YouTube, what's going on? So I have a maybe stupid idea for a video series, or maybe it's a good idea, and I want your feedback on this, because this is something that I have not really tried to do ever, and it's kind of something that I think might be really fun and possibly educational. Basically, when it comes to killers, and killers that I've played, and killers that I am experienced in, and maybe confident in my gameplay, there's one killer that's always stood out a lot in terms of a killer that I don't really think I'm very good at, and I'm not very confident in, and that is Spirit. This killer is one that, like, when she very first came out, I thought she was really cool, and I played her for a little bit, and I'm talking like maybe like a week. I played her for like a week, and I was like, all right, she's cool, but she feels kind of like overpowered in a way that doesn't feel very fun, and I'm just gonna like not play her anymore. And I kind of just like didn't play her, and I avoided playing her for a very long time. I knew that she was very miserable to go against, and you guys, if you guys know me pretty well, you know that like I try to make games as fun as I can. Usually I try to do that. Although like lately I've been straying away more from that and just kind of doing whatever I want. But point is that I'm not very good at Spirit, okay? Out of every killer on the roster, I feel like assuming I can, you know, like have a few games to de-rust, I'm very confident in my ability to use any killer. Again, assuming I can de-rust and like take some time to like actually get used to the feel of them again. I'm confident that I can play any one of these killers at a pretty high level, except for Spirit. She's like my one weak spot, I feel like. So I'm thinking about doing what I'm going to call a Spirit boot camp, where I basically just practice her. And I'm going to do it like almost exclusively on YouTube videos, so that I can kind of like share with you guys my learning process, and maybe like I'm going to think out loud about the mistakes that I make and kind of like help share my thought process in terms of like what I learn and how I learn them. And, you know, I think it might help people that are trying to learn as well, to be able to see the mistakes that I make and see my thought process working through it. So that's kind of the idea. I'm thinking about basically just playing Spirit here and there on YouTube, like maybe every few videos or so, just do a few Spirit matches, see how they go, see what I can learn, see if I'm improving. You guys can see the skill level that I'm at now, and then maybe in a couple months from now, maybe I'll be a lot better, and we can go back and look back at this video and see how bad I am and laugh about it, you know? So that's the idea. I don't know. Maybe it's a good idea. Maybe it's a terrible idea, but I'm going to at least make this video, and I'll wait for you guys to let me know in the comments whether it's terrible or not. So this build is just a pretty standard, fun build. I've been loving the Nurses Calling Sloppy Butcher combo lately. I just think it's really fun. And I think keeping people injured with Spirit is good because, you know, when they're injured, they're loud, usually, if they don't have Iron Will. So, like, that's good, right, for Spirit. Pop Goes the Weasel and Call of Brian are also just a really good combo. We're going to avoid running Corrupt Intervention, and we're just going to give up some gens near the game for the sake of hopefully being able to protect the late game gens really well with these perks. And I also think it's really important to talk about the add-ons, because I think it's really important if you're ever trying to learn a killer that you don't run add-ons that like majorly change your power, right? Things like Mother-Daughter Ring that take away scratch marks but make you insanely fast. Like, if you use this while you're practicing, then it's going to feel way different when you don't have it, you know? Or even things like Dried Cherry Blossom that gives you Killer Instinct when you're near a player, you know? Like, things like this are perks that you should always avoid if you're learning. Like, that's the equivalent of, like, if you're learning Huntress and you run, like, Babushka and Mana Grass Braid, right, for faster windup. You're going to get used to faster windup, and you're not really going to know how to play without it, right? So that's a big thing that I don't want to do with Spirit. I want to make sure that I don't run add-ons that change the way her kit works, although she doesn't have very many that do it. Even like the add-ons that like buff her kit, they usually don't change it in a significant way, right? Like making it last longer isn't that bad of a thing. Movement speed might be a little touchy if you have too much of it. But a lot of this stuff is honestly okay to use. But for now, for this first video, I'm just going to run this ultra rare. I'm not even gonna bother trying to pronounce these. I'm gonna run this ultra rare and this green add-on that basically I automatically get my power back if I get stunned by a pallet or if I break a pallet or wall. So the idea is I just want my power as often as possible so that I can practice it as much as possible, but I want my power to be like as base kit as possible for the sake of learning, right? So without really further ado, let's just hop into game, and I'll start talking about my thoughts and my struggles once we get in the game. So let's do it. All right, Orman, that's fine. Okay, so let's just discuss my thoughts right now, okay? So the biggest thing that I struggle with, and I'm going to be getting quiet, which is really weird for me, right? I usually never shut the fuck up, but I'm going to be getting quiet while I'm phasing because obviously this killer, like, plays very heavily on sound. And I think that's kind of the big reason why I'm not very good at this killer, because I'm very used to, like, talking the entire time that I play. Like, I'm used to literally never stopping to listen to the game ever. Like, that's usually how I'm used to playing. But with this killer, you kind of have to. And again, like right there is exactly what I mean. I thought I heard footsteps in front of me, but I wasn't quite sure. I know that you can very often just try to get like a hit normally before you open a chase like this, right? Open the chase up. We'll see if she has Iron Will or not. I'm just gonna see what I can do here. We have scratch marks as well as maybe sounds. Okay, see, here's my problem is that I can hear them, but I'm really, really bad at figuring out exactly where they are. And that's something I've noticed a lot that really good Spirit players can do, right? Like when I was like hosting those tournaments and everything, that's something that I really like made it a point to realize about really, really talented Spirit players is that they will like hear where you are while they're phasing and they can appear right on your face, like directly on your face. You know what I mean? And that is something that I can't do. Like I heard her clearly. I very clearly heard her, you know? I heard her like little like pain sound or whatever, but I'm just not good enough with sound to be able to pinpoint. Like I knew vaguely where she was, but like when I come out of phase, I have to like look around for a second and be like, wait, what? Behind me, in front of me? Like where is she, you know? And I feel like really good Spirit players don't have to do that. She can hear me. Okay, and here's another thing about this series too. I am totally open for you guys' advice. If you guys want to give advice in like the comments or whatever, I am totally open to it for this whole series. So feel free. I'm also not gonna like right now the smart play would be to camp this hook. I mean, I'll definitely take this hit at least. Like the smart play here if I wanted to win would be to like camp that hook and force struggle. Like she got unsaved before she got unhooked before struggle. The smart play there would have been to force her to struggle. But I'm gonna be focusing a lot more on just getting good at phasing and not really so much like my macro play, you know? Let's see. She is. Why? I don't know. I don't know. She might have ran inside, maybe. I'm not sure. All right. We're getting lots of gens done. We have everybody injured, though. Maybe we can catch some people healing with Nurse's Calling. She's upstairs. I think I'm going to stay on her for now. She's kind of running to a bad area of the map. Yeah, she's going literally to the edge of the map. I don't know what the fuck she's doing. She's just... Okay. She's just like, hey, yeah, kill me out here. Okay, these guys are just... All right, maybe I should have made that guy get a struggle because these guys are just going to end the game so fast that I'm not even going to get a chance to practice. These guys are just go to the edge of the map and slam gens. These guys signed up for a fucking tournament apparently. Goddamn, brother. I don't know what gens have what progress. So I'm just gonna phase in here and see. I mean, assuming that I actually am able to get downs now, we should be able to keep these gens like regress relatively decently. I mean, they're pretty far away though, but we have good perks for it. Yeah, nothing is worked on at all. So they just slammed out 4 different gens and haven't touched the 5th one yet. They're also healing somewhere and I don't know where. So I guess I'm just gonna go back to the hook. I'm not really sure what to do. I haven't really got a chance to practice much, really. I mean, I phased on like 2 people or 3 people, you know, which is kind of a bummer. Kind of a bummer, man. Hey, let's chase you. Hey, yeah, let's chase you. So I need to practice both, right? Like phasing people that are full health and also phasing people that are injured. Like both of them are equally important, I think. All right, let's see. I'm gonna listen. She vaulted back in. She 100% slow vaulted back in. I didn't realize until I'd already gone around, but she had 100% slow vaulted back in. Do you have dead hard? I think you do, right? You're gonna try to dead hard in. No, thank you. The problem right now is that they might be like duo slamming the far gen. They might even be trio slamming it now. Depending on how organized these guys are, they might be like trio slamming that far gen, which means they might have it done by the time I even hook this guy. Even though I downed him pretty quick, if these guys are organized enough, then that gen's done, which is a shame. But you know, yep, there it is. That's surprising. I didn't think these guys were going to be that organized. See, like again, a big problem I run into with DBD, man, and like this is completely irrelevant to me learning Spirit, but a big problem I run into with DBD is I never know like whether I should be taking it easy or tryharding. Does that make sense? Is this a problem that other people run into? Like again, I talked about how like the correct play was probably to like camp that guy to struggle, right? Like that Cheryl in the beginning or whoever it is. Like the correct play would have been, hold on. All right, see, I heard her the whole way. But again, like the correct play would have been to camp her to struggle, right? And I even said it out loud when it happened, and I was like, I don't really care to though. I just want to practice. But like the problem is that these guys are so fucking mega efficient. Like these guys are like not fucking around, you know? Hold on. Okay. And the problem is that you never know whether that's the case or not, right? Like going into a match, you never know. Like even in the beginning of the game when like 1 or 2 gens pop, even that doesn't tell you. You know what I mean? Like I've had so many games where like 2 gens will pop before my first down and then the team just fucking falls apart and all dies, you know? There's like no possible way to know what kind of a game you're in for until you're in the game. First looks like he's running to me. Okay. So like it's really weird. It makes me like not sure how to act, you know what I mean? Like how do I handle things when that happens? Like how do I know whether to like take it easy or like kind of chill, or do I just never take it easy? You know, do I just never ever take it easy? Maybe that's the case. Like maybe I just never go easy ever. But then that's lame, because what if you get a bunch of babies? Do you just slaughter the babies? Because that's kind of boring, you know what I mean? Okay, the Cheryl looks like, or yeah, the Cheryl looks like she turned around. Are you trying to bait me? Are you trying to 10,000 IQ bait me right now? Where is she? Are you trying to 10,000 IQ pretend that she's over there when she's not? I'm confused. I'm just gonna smack you, I guess. Where is she? Did she go for hatch? I'm confused. I wonder if she went for hatch or what. I guess so, probably, right? They didn't burn a hatch offering. I don't know if she had iron will or what. I didn't really see where she went. Yeah, she must have got it. Either that or she got the other gate. All right, that's fine. I mean, hey, this is a fine example with me, dude. This is an A-okay example, because this does go to show how bad I am at this killer, right? I mean, again, these guys played really efficiently, and I kind of didn't, which also played a big role in how bad the result was. But undeniably, my faces were kind of dog shit, you know? Like my faces were definitely pretty dog shit, and I think had I done better with my faces, I definitely could have done better. So I think that's a pretty good example. I mean, we also had a really unfortunate, like our build didn't really play very well into it too. I think I'll switch my build up a little bit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was kind of expecting to get a whole squad of like baby survivors, because that's, if you guys have watched my last like 5 videos, it's hard to even get a full 4-man squad that doesn't DC in the first 10 seconds of a match these days. So that's kind of what I was expecting to get, more so than this. So again, it's so hard, because I never know how to judge expectations going into a game, you know? I never know if it's going to be like a complete fucking slaughter on my end, or if I'm going to get people like this that are like literally so organized that it feels like they're playing in a tournament, you know what I mean? I never know what to expect. I'm going to throw in a slightly better build as far as perks, like a little bit of a safer build with like corrupt intervention and stuff, and then we'll go game 2 and we'll see how that one goes. So let's just go there. Let's do it. Okay, we got Grim Pantry. These guys burnt this offering, so that's kind of interesting. I don't know if this is a good map or a bad map. I think it might be kind of a bad map. Maybe it's a good map because of all the grass, actually. I was gonna say the grass makes it a bad map, but maybe that actually makes it a good map. All I did with my build is I took off Nurse's Calling for corrupt intervention, and I feel like that's probably gonna make a big difference to us, like not losing gens early. Or at least not as many gens early, right? Like that last team would have been able to split up and get 4 gens done instantly. See, like already I'm worried, you know? Like, I don't want to judge this whole match based off this one Adam crouch walking on the outside of the map. But that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to judge this whole map based on this one Adam crouch walking on the outside of the map. Because that was kind of sus, you know? See, right there, I saw the grass move. Like, that's another thing I know to look for, right? I know to look for, like, the grass moving and stuff. That's, like, a big tell. Something I also want to work on, and hold on, let me finish this phase and then I'll talk about it. Okay, I just didn't even have the distance to make that, but hey, we got him anyway. Something else that I kind of want to work on, because this is something that I saw other Spirit players say too, is that sometimes not only like do you hear something that tells you where somebody is, but sometimes like the lack of hearing something will tell you where someone is, if that makes sense. So hold on, let me finish this phase and I'll explain again. Nice, that was really well played actually. Like for instance, if you're following somebody and you hear them sprinting, right? And you see their scratch marks, and then the scratch marks end, or say the sound of them sprinting ends, right? And you're like, oh God, where did they go? It means that they're most likely just walking. And if they're just walking, that also means that they most likely have not gotten that far because they're just walking, right? And you can't go very fast while you're walking. So that means they most likely are still nearby, which means that you should be able to just like reappear, look around and be able to hit them, right? Like that's also something that I am kind of aware of, and I think I need to work on too, is like not only listening for sounds of like, you know, people, but also listening for the lack of sounds of people, I guess, you know? Hello, friends. We'll make her start to regress with Sloppy. We can go after him again too. Hey, someone's here as well. I don't mind this because of Nurse's Calling. Or not Nurse's Calling, Sloppy Butcher. Like getting multiple people injured is not really that bad for me, you know? He just slow vaulted that. I heard him going, we can kick this and get our power back, which is good. I've been kind of waiting for this opportunity. I just saw his grass move. Oh, see, like that was pretty okay, right? Like I feel good about that. You know what I mean? But like the problem is that I don't feel good about the rest of like the phases that I have usually. I want that Meg to be kind of like concerned about me. Oh, that was an injured guy. I thought I was chasing the Meg. I just heard scratch. I heard footsteps and I just started chasing it. I thought it was the Meg, but I guess it was, or no, not the Meg, the Kate. But I guess it was this guy. That's cool with me too, dude. That's a-okay with me too, feller. Now I got to kick this without no dare. Pop goes the weasel. Thanks, feller. Well, thanks, feller. See, like, I feel like I did an okay job of tracking those guys or whatever, but like, kinda. Huh. Interesting. He really just stuck it out, huh? I'm just gonna break it. I thought if I like made the sound of me coming inside, like if she heard the directional phase of me coming inside, she would immediately vault or like leave or do something. See, right there I heard her. That was pretty good. All right, well, I guess I'm gonna do the tryhard thing, right? Again, I don't know whether I should be tryharding or not ever in a match. Like, I feel like this match already feels like one where I don't need to try hard, whereas like last one was one I obviously did need to try hard. Hey, that was a really good play. She might even get the unhook now. I didn't think she'd actually get away with that, but I guess she did. You have dead hard? No, you don't. Someone's over here too. I know they have some flashlights. Yeah, I was gonna say, I know they have flashlights. I need to be at least a little bit careful about it. Fuck it, I'll chase him. Fuck it, it's practice, you know? Fuck it. I saw some grass moving there, so I kind of had a feeling he was there, so I kind of just went for it. I think, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm already getting better just after, like, one game. Like, again, I think a big test that I need... I honestly think Swamp's a good map for me. Which I wasn't sure about, right? I wasn't sure going into this if Swamp... Shit, wait, where'd I down the Meg again? I wasn't sure going into this if Swamp was going to be a good or a bad map for me as Spirit. But I think it's actually a good map. There's so much grass, and you can get so much information from the grass moving, that I feel like it's actually a really, really good map. So I kind of wish I was playing on a worse map, you know? Because I think something that I struggle with heavily is, again, it's like open field sounds, right? Like when I'm chasing someone in like what is pretty much an open field, when I have to like basically track them based off nothing but sound, it like fucks me up, and I feel like they're like closer than they are when they're not and stuff. Like it just fucks me up a lot, and I feel like that's like kind of one of my big issues and something I need to work on. But I also feel like I'm not really getting much practice here, you know? We'll down her. I haven't really like checked on any gens or kicked any. I really shouldn't be taking chases over here, honestly. With how far away all the gens are, this is probably not smart to be taking chases over here. I should probably only be taking chases like near the gens. But hey, you know, what can I say? Fuck it. They're all healing too. I think under hook, so I'm going to try to go back, but I probably won't be able to make it in time, but I'm going to go anyway, because fuck it. Damn, you actually don't get very far at all with just like a standard phase, you know? Like with no add-ons or anything, I'm actually like pretty shocked at how little distance you get. Like I'm very surprised. Okay, that flashlight actually prevents me from going into phase walk, or at least it did it first. That's kind of weird. I didn't even know that was the case. Smack her once. Again, I feel like maybe I should be... I feel like maybe I should be like checking on the gens, but also like they're just giving me these like free downs here. It's kind of hard to resist taking them, you know what I mean? When they're just like right here and I'm so easily able to down them. Especially again, like she's on like death hook now, right? But that gen has no progress, this gen has no progress. Let me like quickly take a quick look at these gens, because I haven't seen the Yoichi in a while. I don't know what the hell he's doing. Yeah, see, he's here for sure. Yeah, good. We can put a stop to that. That is a ton of that was really close to popping, and now it's gonna be back to like basically nothing, which is really nice. Okay, she done fucked up. Do you think she has DS? She was tapping that gen, right? Wasn't she working on that gen just now? Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. And is there a gen behind me too somewhere? There is. I've not really seen that one. That one's still regressing. That's good. Is this one even touched at all? I don't think they're even aware of that one's presence, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna head back to the middle one and see what's going on. Okay, all right. I could have maybe hit him, but okay. All right, you know, they're doing okay. I gotta say, you know, when I saw that Adam crouch walking the outside of the map at first, I was like, oh god, these guys are gonna be literal babies. And I gotta give them credit. These guys aren't quite as like SEAL Team 6 as the last team, but they're pretty solid. Like, they're definitely not babies, you know? All right, see, I was able to track him the whole time. Maybe the thing with Spirit is maybe I just need like warm up. Like maybe I do just need to go warm up with her. I don't know. I think maybe I don't know. I can't tell what it is. I feel like I'm doing okay this game. You know, like last game, I feel like I did shit. In this game, I feel like I'm doing better. But why? Why am I suddenly doing better? I don't know. I don't know the answer. I don't know what changed. Just the level of survivors, maybe? Like, did I accidentally put on a different headset and not realize it? Am I using the expensive headphones? Like, what happened? That gen does have some progress, so they actually did discover it. They do know about it. Okay, well, there's Yoichi. I guess I'm gonna go get him. His name is Red Delicious Ass, and I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how to feel about that. My phase will be back up soon. This area is so obnoxious to chase people at, dude. I hate chasing people here. I hate it. If it wasn't for the fact that there's only 2 people left, I would literally just leave this and not even chase it, but yeah, no, what are you gonna do? Yeah, no. Okay. Well, I think he just dies here. Oh, Oriole Deadhard. What a god. What a god. An amazing gamer. The best gamer we've ever seen. And he'll make that window, but then he should go down directly afterwards. Yeah, he did. Whoa, I'm rubber banding. Oh, God. Oh, God. The rubber banding. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, this game's pretty much over. Have I even hooked this guy yet? Actually, I think the Cade's on death hook, so I think I actually haven't even hooked this guy yet at all. I think this will be this guy's first hook, which is interesting, actually, right? Yeah. But this game is pretty much over, right? I don't see a world where they get 2 gens done. I mean, maybe if the Kate pops a gen right this second, which she might, honestly, she might. Maybe if she pops a gen right this second, and then I chase someone around that main building again for like another hour, then maybe. Otherwise, I highly doubt it. If she's working on any gen, it's most likely this one back here. And she wasn't. I think she was just following me around probably. So, yeah. Yep, this game is certainly over. Okay, so this will give me some more time to like talk about everything, right? So I think I know vaguely what to do in terms of like how to play Spirit well. Oh, she did get a gen done. Well, how about that? I think I vaguely know what to do in terms of like playing Spirit well, right? Like again, I'm not like some god of Spirit, but I think I at least vaguely understand how to play her, you know? I think a lot of it just comes down more to practice more than anything. So remember that time that I'm doing that thing that I said the only way I could lose is if I do this one thing where I commit to a chase across the map from the gens and let them get gens done. And like, what do? I commit to a chase across the map from the gens. I mean, I still don't think they're gonna get the gens done, so I don't think it matters, but like, it's kind of funny that I literally did the exact thing that I said would maybe lose me the game. But anyway, yeah, I feel like I kind of know what to do to be a good Spirit. I think I'm just out of practice. Again, I really want to showcase the thing that I'm struggling with more, which is 100% like, if I'm chasing someone in like an open field, especially, I feel like the people this game weren't really like trying to do a lot of crazy jukes. I think that's kind of what was going on. They weren't really like going for like weird jukes in my face. I think that's where I struggle. When I chase people that really go for like weird, obscure jukes while I'm chasing them, right? Like turning around and running at you, or, you know, like going in weird ass directions. When people do that kind of shit, it kind of just like makes me fall apart, and I'm not really sure what to do about it. And I feel like I wasn't really able to showcase this game. I think maybe that's why I did well this game, because I feel like these guys kind of just like ran in straight lines and played like, I don't want to say predictably, but they played very like straightforward. They didn't do anything like crazy obscure outside of the box, you know? So, but I don't know. Again, if you guys want, I wouldn't mind making this like a series where I slowly play her and get better and get better and get better. I mean, this particular game went pretty well, I think, but I think we're gonna have a lot more games that go like that first game for this video. We're gonna have a lot more that go like that, because again, I'm definitely not a good Spirit against survivors that are really, really good, where you need to be like really on your game, right? Like if you're playing Spirit against survivors that are like efficient, you can't really just like miss phases. Like you gotta be on your shit. So I think I could, you know, play her more. We can maybe try to progress together and maybe try to like improve together. I don't know. Again, you guys got to let me know. Either way, this was fun. So GG's. All right, boys, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys liked it. Again, feel free to leave me any suggestions in the comments, whether you like the series or not. If you did like the series, and if you have tips that you want to give me towards Spirit, feel free to give me those as well. Yeah, just let me know. Just throw words at me and let me read them. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed hanging out together for a little while. That's gonna be it for me. Until next time, thank you. Thank you. Hope you guys have a great night. If you guys liked the video, feel free to give it a like. Subscribe as well, because I'm going to be uploading literally every day, literally daily. I'm also live on Twitch 6 nights a week over twitch.tv/OhTofu, and I also have a shorts channel, and that will all be linked down below, so feel free to go check those out. And yeah, that's it for me. Until next time, I will see you guys later. See ya. I'll take care. See ya. See you later. See ya.